Good morning, students. This is lecture number 10, class 5th. We will be doing chapter number 4, fractions today. There are different types of fractions. A fraction is formed with two quantities, that is numerator and denominator. Numerator is a number which is written over the line, above the line, and the denominator is a number which is written below the line. You must have seen here in proper fractions column, there you can see this portion. In proper fraction, the numerator is less than denominator. That means if your numerator means the number written above the upon line is less than the denominator, that is the number written below the upon line, that is known as proper fractions. So the examples of proper fractions are you can see here 4 upon 7, 3 upon 8, 6 upon 13 and so on. The thing is that the numerator should be less than denominator. In improper fraction, numerator must be greater than the denominator. You can see here the numerator is greater than the denominator. ऊपर वाला नंबर नीचे वाले नंबर से बड़ा होगा. In like fraction, all the denominators will be same. 7, 7, 7, 7 or any number it could be. In unlike fractions, it will be different. Equivalent fraction, ultimate answer will be equal. If we cut 3 by 6, 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6, that answer will be 1 upon 2 for each and every fraction. Mixed fraction is a number which is written with a number and a fraction all together. So in the next slide, you are having the definitions. You need to draw this tree and write down all the definitions in your notebooks as like this. Now in this week, we will do exercise number 4.1, 4.2 and 4.3. Exercise number 4.1, question number 1, that is filling the boxes. These types of questions you have already studied in previous classes. So here, let us see a video to understand the concept to how to do this type of question. Exercise number 4.1, fill in the boxes. 7 upon 21 is equal to 105 upon what? We need to fill this box. First of all, we should find out at which number we have 105 in the table of 7, or with which number we can multiply 7 to get 105. There is a simple method that we can divide this 105 by 7 to find out our answer. I am dividing this 105 by 7 in the rough column. 7 ones are 7, 3, 7 fives are 35. So if we multiply this 7 by 35, we will get 105. So whatever number we are getting here, with the same number we will multiply these two numbers. So we will multiply this 7 by 35 and this 21 by 35. In the rough column, you can multiply 21 by 35. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. This will be 735. So we will write 735. So this will be our answer. You can write it like this. The number should be same. 5. Similarly, we can do all other parts. In B part, you have 6 upon 19. Whenever we multiply 6 by 8, we will get 48. So we will multiply 19 by 8 and and we will get 152. Similarly, now we have box in the numerator. So we need to find out with which number we should multiply 13 to have 65. So we can divide this 65 by 13. Dividing 65 by 30. In the table of 13, we can check at 5. 5 is a 15. 5 ones are 5 and 6. So we have 65 at 5 in the table of 13. So we have got our number, that is 13 5s are 65. So we will write same number here also. The number should be same and we will multiply it and write our answer here. 5 ones are 5. So our answer will be 5 upon 65. Similarly, we can do all other parts. You can see here 9 into 3 is 27, 81 into 3 is 243, so we will be writing 243 here. 4 into 15 is 60 and 5 into 15 is 75. 13 into 4 is 52 and 39 into 4 is 156. G, H and I part you will be doing by yourself. Find the equivalent fraction of 4 upon 13 whose numerator is 28. So we will write 4 upon 13 here. We need to find numerator, so we will drawing a box for the numerator, and in the denominator also we should be having something. So we will be having two boxes here. In the question, numerator is given. Numerator is 28. So in the box which is at numerator's place, we will write 28. Now we need to find what we will be writing in this box. As we have done in question number 1, we will find out at what number we will be getting 28 in the table of 4. 7 4s are 28. So we will multiply the denominator also by 7 to get our answer. Equivalent fraction. 13 7s are 7 3s are 21 and 13 7s are 91. So our answer will be 28 upon 91. This will be our answer. This you will be giving the reason. Right? Similarly, third question. Third question says, find equivalent fraction of 9 upon 11 whose denominator is 99. In this question, denominator is given, so we will write in place of denominator 99. So our answer will be 81 upon 99. If we multiply this 11 by 9, we will be getting 99 and 9 9s are 81. So equivalent fraction is 81 upon 99. In question number 4, we need to find 5 equivalent fractions of the following. 1 upon 3. We will be starting with 2. We will be putting 5 dash here and starting with 1. Same number will be written here. 1 1 1 1 1 1 3 3 3 3 3 3. We will multiply it by 2, then 3 4 5 and 6. And we will be writing our answer like this. 1 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 6, 3 upon 9, 4 upon 12, 5 upon 15, 6 upon 8. Can you notice that we are just writing the table of 1 in the numerator and we are writing the table of 3 in the denominator. So you can do it directly also by writing the table of 2 in the numerator. We need to write 5 equivalent fractions. So we will put 5 dash 2 ones are 2, 2 2s are 5 ones are 5 is written here. So first of all in the numerator we will write the table of 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 8, 10 and 12. 5 to the 10. The table of 5 in the denominator. 15, 20, 25, 30. And this is our answer. If you want to skip this step, you can do it. Now C, D and E part you will be doing by yourself. Question number 5 says, check by cross multiplication whether the following fractions are equivalent or not. Here I have done B part. We will be cross multiplying it 13 by 39 and 15 by 26. If we got the same answer, then we will say they are equivalent. If the answer is not equal, then we will write they are not equal, so the fraction will not be equivalent. Now let us solve A part. In A part, let us multiply this 3 by 18 and 19 by 5. We are having this cross, that is why this method is known as cross multiplication method. So now 3 into 18 is equal to 3 8s are 24, 54. 18 3s are 54 and 19 into 5. 95. Since 54 is not equivalent to 95, 54 is not equal to 95, so that implies 3 upon 19 is and 5 upon 18 are not equivalent. So this is our answer. Now question number 6 says, find 6 upon 7 of a collection of 14 balls. Now let us understand it also with the help of a video. Question number 6. Find 6 upon 7 of a collection of, in A part we have 14 balls. 6 upon 7, whatever fraction is given in the question, वो हम पहले लिखेंगे. So first we will write 6 upon 7 of 14 balls. 6 upon 7 into, of means into 14 balls. 14 के नीचे कुछ नहीं है, तो we will write 1. Now we will find a table in which have both of these numbers. One number from numerator and one from denominator will be cut. You cannot cut numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. One cut should be there in the denominator and one cut should be there in the numerator. So 7 ones are 7 and 7 twos are 14. Now 6 into 2 upon 1 into 1 is 1. 6 into 2 is 12. 12 upon 1. There is no need to write 1 in the denominator. So 12 balls will be our answer of A part. Now let us see how to solve these B part. We have 6 upon 7 of 28 dolls. In place of, we will write the sign of multiplication and 28 dolls. In the numerator of 28, we can write 1. We just find out a number from the one number from numerator. एक नंबर न्यूमरेटर में से ढूंढो और एक नंबर डिनोमिनेटर में से ढूंढो जो कि एक ही टेबल में आते हैं. तो ऐसा कौन सा नंबर है? 7 and 28 जो है वो दोनों 7 के टेबल में आते हैं. कब आते हैं? 7 1s are 7 and 7 4s are 28. So here अब ऊपर 28 की जगह हम लिखेंगे 4, 7 की जगह 1 और नीचे 1. तो 6 4s are 24 and 1 1s are 1. डिनोमिनेटर में अगर 1 हो तो देयर इज नो नीड टू राइट इट अगेन. So 24 dolls will be our answer. ये हमारा आंसर है. सिमिलरली सी पार्ट आप खुद करेंगे. 7th क्वेश्चन में 2/5 दे रखा है क्वेश्चन में. सो 2/5 ऑफ 25 इज 25 के नीचे 1 लिखा. 5 1 5, 5 5 25 इज 5 2 10. नीचे 1 लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. 1 1 1 होता है. तो डिनोमिनेटर में 1 आए तो यू कैन लीव. और अगर आपको ये कटिंग वाला मेथड नहीं समझ में आता तो यू विल just simply multiply the numerator and write the answer in the numerator, multiply the denominator and write the answer in the denominator, and simply divide this numerator by the denominator and you will be getting the same answer. दोनों का आंसर सेम आएगा. जो मेथड समझ में आए, इजी लगे, you can do this question by that method. Now question number 8. Which of the following fractions are in their lowest term? Lowest term means हम उनको और ज्यादा lowest में नहीं लेके आ सकते, और ज्यादा उनको हम किसी नंबर से नहीं डिवाइड कर सकते other than 1. जैसे you can see 45/60. 45 और 60 दोनों एक ही टेबल में आने चाहिए. तो 45 and 60 both are coming in the table of 5. So 5 9s are 45 and 5 12s are 60. So we can write no, this 45/60 is not in their lowest term. हम अभी और इसको lowest term में लेके जा सकते हैं और इसको आगे काट सकते हैं. ये दोनों भी 3 के टेबल में आते हैं. 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. तो इसकी lowest term होगी 3/4. ये अपनी lowest term में नहीं है. B part 32/35. ऐसा कोई टेबल नहीं है other than 1 in which we can have these two numbers. So whenever we have only one table, that is 1, so we will write yes, it is in their lowest term. क्योंकि 1 के अलावा there is no other table in which we can have these two numbers. Okay? In C part हम 22 और 55 दोनों 11 के टेबल में आते हैं. सो काट सकते हैं हम इनको. 11 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. सो दीज 22/55 इज नॉट इन देयर लोएस्ट टर्म. ये भी अपनी लोएस्ट टर्म में नहीं है. 27/36 यू विल बी डूइंग इट बाय योरसेल्फ. ट्राई दिस. ये दोनों हिंट देती हूँ कौन से टेबल में आते हैं. एक तो 3 के टेबल में भी आ सकते हैं, और भी एक टेबल है 9 का टेबल है. सो 2 टेबल हमने ढूंढ लिए हैं. तो यू कैन टेल ये लोएस्ट टर्म में है. नो. ठीक है, ये लोएस्ट टर्म में नहीं है. नाउ ई पार्ट 19/57. 19 के टेबल में वी हैव 19 and 57 both, so no. This is also not in their lowest term. 7/91 7 के टेबल में आते हैं दोनों, so no. These are not, this 7/91 is not in their lowest term. G, H, I, J you will be doing by yourself. In 9th question you will be dividing it by yourself. I have solved some questions, some parts for you. This is exactly same as I have explained in question number 8. Now you will be doing G, H, I and J part by yourself. Now exercise number 4.2. Question number 1 says insert greater than, less than or equal to sign in the boxes. So let us understand this question, and you will be doing question number 2 and 3. Try these two questions by yourself, and we will be I'll be sharing up the solution of these two questions in the next class. Now exercise number 4.2, question number 1. Insert the symbol of greater than, less than or equal to in the boxes. 7/8, 2/3. Box is there. Now we just need to cross multiply it. 7 को 3 से और 2 को 8 से. ऊपर वाले नंबर को नीचे वाले नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन बनाते हुए. तो 7 3s are 21 and 2 8s are 16. 21 जो है वो 16 से बड़ा है. 21 is greater than 16. So जिस नंबर के सामने 21 के सामने जो भी पहला नंबर है वो अपने फ्रैक्शन में देखो कहाँ पर है. 7 इस तरफ है या इस तरफ है? इधर है ना. दिस इज 7. सो 7/8 शुड बी ग्रेटर देन. 7 की साइड पे 7 के आंसर में आपको 21 मिला और 2 वाले के आंसर में आपको 16 मिला. तो 21 इज ग्रेटर देन 16. So 7 upon 8 is greater than 2 upon 3. Now B part, 3 को 3 से, 2 को 4 से, 3 3 is 9, 2 4 is 8. 9 is greater than 8, so 3 upon 4 is greater than 2 upon 3. Similarly, we can do this. 1 को 24 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे और 2 को 12 से. 1 into 24 is equal to 24 and 2 into 12 is equal to 12. Since 24 is greater than 12, so 1 upon 12 is greater than 2 upon 24. So this is our answer. D part, 3 को 8 से और 1 को 4. इस क्वेश्चन में आप देखो 1 upon 12 is greater than 2 upon 24. क्या ये आंसर करेक्ट है? ये मैंने क्वेश्चन बिल्कुल वैसे करा है जैसे बच्चे करते हैं पेपर में, बट आपको ये ध्यान में रखना है कि दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. इसका करेक्ट मेथड है, यू विल फाइंड द नंबर which is written in the fraction, in the given fraction, it should be in the lowest term. So आपने 2 upon 24 को, look, I am writing here, 2 upon 24 को you will be cutting it into the lowest term, that is 1 upon 12. क्वेश्चन के ही सेकंड पार्ट में यहाँ पर ही आप इसको चेंज कर लेंगे. ये वाला पार्ट आप बाद में करेंगे, ये पार्ट पहले हम नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है. उसको चेंज करने के बाद यू विल बी गेटिंग 1 upon 12 and 1 upon 12. अब आपसे पूछा जा रहा है कि बताइए इन दोनों में से बड़ा कौन. सो 1 upon 12 and 1 upon 12 both are equal. So first of all you should convert this 2 upon 24 to the lowest term. Don't do this question by this method. This will be wrong. You will first find out the fraction in the lowest term. आप 2 upon 24 को पहले lowest term में लेकर आएंगे and then you will solve this question. I have done this question just to make you understand the mistakes that you have done. You are going to do in the examination. Please don't do these types of mistakes. You will be first converting this 2 upon 24 to the lowest term and then you will be doing the question. You can do the cross multiplication if you want and the answer will be same, 12 and 12. So this will be equivalent, right? Now next question is, since 24 is greater than 4, so that implies 24 3 वाले के सामने, तो 3 upon 4 is greater than 1 upon 8. So this is our answer. Question number 4 says, arrange them in ascending order. We are having certain fractions here, 4 upon 7, 4 upon 15, 4 upon 6 and 4 upon 16. Since numerator is same in all the fractions, numerator is equal here. So the fraction with greatest denominator will become smallest. उल्टा हो जाता है, जिसका डिनोमिनेटर बड़ा होगा वो छोटा बन जाता है, जिसका डिनोमिनेटर छोटा होगा वो बड़ा बन जाता है. So we will write 4 upon 16 is less than 4 upon 15, 4 upon 7 and 4 upon 6. This will be our answer. This is in case of when numerator is equal. Now when denominators are equal, तो जो बड़ा है वो बड़ा है और जो छोटा है वो ही छोटा है. So we need to arrange them in ascending order. So smallest number here, you can say 15 is same throughout, denominator is same. So smallest number is 3. So 3 upon 15, then 4 upon 15, 12 upon 15 and 14 upon 15 will be our answer if we arrange them in ascending order. Now what about when denominators are different? We will make all of them same by finding the LCM. So we will find the LCM of 8, 7, 2 and 8. All the numbers we will be writing here. The numbers whichever is written in the denominator, we will find the LCM of these numbers. 8, 7, 2, 8. In a Students, please notice that जो नंबर डिनोमिनेटर में है, we need to find the LCM of only those numbers. न्यूमरेटर का LCM आपने नहीं निकालना. Right? Or find all the prime numbers to be divided. We just need to find a table in which we have all the four numbers, but 7 will not be coming in the table of 2, but maximum numbers are coming, so we will be dividing it by 2. 2 fours are 8. 7 is a prime number, it will be coming down. 2 ones are 2 and 2 fours are 8 again. We will divide it by 4. 4 ones are 4. Again 7 will come down. Now we will divide it by 7. So LCM is 2 into 4 into 7. 2 fours are 8. And 8 sevens are 56. So our LCM is 56. Now we will write all these numbers one by one. 3 by 8, 4 upon 7, 1 upon 2, 5 upon 8. A long dash and a small dash. A long dash, small dash. Long dash, small dash. Long dash, small dash. In the denominator of small dash, we will write the LCM. Our LCM is 56. We will write 56 below this dash, small dash, 56. And we will write same numbers here. 3 by 8 with the sign of multiplication. 4 upon 7, 1 upon 2, 5 upon 8. And now we will find out in the table of 8, we have 56 at what number? 8 sevens are 56, so we will write 7 here and here. The number should be same. And 7 threes are 21. This is 7. 7 eights are 56. 8 fours are 32. In the table of 2, we have 56. We can divide 56 by 2 also if you don't know the table. Like this. Here I am dividing it. 56 by 2. 2 twos are 4. 2 eights are 16. So, in the table of 2, we have 56 at 28. So, we will write 28. 28 ones are 28. Now 8 sevens are 56. So 7, 5, 35. Now we need to arrange all these answers in ascending order. So that implies, now denominators are same. 21 upon 56, 32 upon 56, 28 upon 56 and 35 upon 56 to be arranged in ascending order. We will arrange them in ascending order. to get our answer. So next sheet we can have, I'm writing the numbers again, that were 21 upon 56, 32 upon 56, 28 upon 56, and 35 upon 56. Arrange them in ascending order. So let us arrange them in ascending order. Ascending means smaller to greatest. Smallest is 21 here. So 21 upon 56. Then 28 upon 56. Then 32 upon 56. 5 upon 56. Now we will be writing their corresponding fractions. 21 upon 56 is 3 upon 8. This is very important step. 3 upon 8. 28 upon 56 is equal to 1 upon 2. 4 upon 7 and 5 upon 8. 1 upon 2. 4 upon 7 and 5 upon 8. So this will be our answer. This is very important to write it in the fraction whichever is given in the question. If you leave it here in the fraction whichever is given in the question, if you leave it here, the answer is incomplete. That will be completed till you complete this step. Question number 5, arrange them in descending order. Here you can say, see the numerators are same. So, जो बड़ा है वो छोटा है. So we will arrange them in descending order. Descending order में सबसे बड़ा number we will use to write first. So, जो सबसे छोटा है in the denominator वो सबसे बड़ा है. We will write here, since the numerator are same, the fraction with lowest denominator will become greatest. उल्टा हो जाता है. So that implies 10 upon 15 will be the greatest. Then 10 upon 24, 10 upon 29, 10 upon 35. So this will be our answer. Here, as we have done in ascending order, we will be solving it. We will find the LCM. We will do this calculation and arrange them in descending order. Verse 6. Question number 5. In descending order. This is D part. I have solved here, and in the PDF I will be sending it to you. Now exercise number 4.3. Add the following numbers. Let us understand it first. Exercise number 4.3, question number 1. Add the following. A part says we need to add 1 upon 7 and 4 upon 5. We will first find the LCM of 7 and 5. So the LCM of 7 and 5 will be, yes, the LCM of 7 and 5 will be, first of all, we will write the denominators 7, 5. Both are prime numbers, so we will write it one by one. First we will write 5 and then we will write 7 as a divisor. So 5 ones are 5, we left with 7, 7 ones are 7. So LCM is 5 sevens are 35. Now, as we have done in ascending and descending orders, we will be writing the fractions again and we will make the denominator same. The LCM will be written here and we will be solving it like 1 upon 7 into 5 will be 35. So we will multiply the numerator by 5 also. 5 ones are 5. 5 sevens are 35. So we will multiply the numerator by 7. 7 fours are 28. Now we will add them up. Since the denominators are same, so 5 plus 28 is 33. 33 is less than 35. So we will stop our answer here. This is 33 upon 35 will be our answer. Now B part. 2 upon 3 plus 6 upon 9. We will find the LCM of LCM of 3 and 9. The LCM of 3 and 9. Both of them are coming in the table of 3. 3 ones are 3 and 3 threes are 9. Again by 3 we will divide it to get 1 1. So LCM will be 3 into 3. This is equal to 9. Now we will write both the fractions 2 upon 3 and 6 upon 9. Long dash, small dash. Long dash, small dash. In the denominator of small dash, we will write the LCM. जो भी हमारा आंसर आया है LCM में वो हम यहाँ लिखेंगे. Now जो same number यहाँ लिखा हुआ है वही यहाँ लिख दो. 2 upon 3 with the sign of multiplication, 6 upon 9 with the sign of multiplication. अब हमें ढूंढना है कि 9 के टेबल में 9 कब आता है और 3 के टेबल में 9 कब आता है. 3 के टेबल में 9 3 पर आता है तो दोनों साइड पे हम 3 लिख देंगे. अब इनको मल्टीप्लाई करो. 3 2 6. 9 के टेबल में 9 1 पे आता है तो 1 विल बी रिटन ओवर हियर. 6 1 6. अब डिनोमिनेटर सेम हो गए तो दैट इम्प्लाइज हमें इन दोनों को ऐड करना है. 6 upon 9 plus 6 upon 9. So this is equal to डिनोमिनेटर सेम है. 6 plus 6 is 12. ये दोनों 3 के टेबल में आते हैं. 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. 4 upon 3. आप इस यहाँ पे भी छोड़ सकते हैं अपना आंसर, बट Q R upon D की फॉर्म में आप अपना आंसर निकालेंगे. Q मीन्स क्वोशिएंट, R मीन्स रिमाइंडर एंड D मीन्स डिवाइजर. जब भी आपका जो आंसर आए वो इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन हो, दैट मीन्स ऊपर वाला नंबर बड़ा हो, तो आपने नीचे